By the Dreamer's will, I have another chance.
By the first ones! You're alive! I'm glad to see another living soul. The miller went off to warn Clearfell about a strange sickness plague it now. I would appreciate it if you could... reach Clearfell. Find the miller.
Rest now. I will see about this miller. Power. But at what cost?
I just have fingers crossed it's not going to put me in a queue here because I need to load my old character and see how I have the buttons set up. It's a little awkward. I remember I put a lot of thought into it, and I don't remember what that thought was. Getting old. Alright, so what do we got? We look at the same. Did they reset it or did it carry across both boards? I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, I still have A as direct, L as map. So up is what? Switch weapons? So. Oh, it's shoot the second weapon. Alright. Secondary skill set. How do I switch? That I don't. Alright, we'll go back to the new character here. Oh shoot. Yeah, still wasn't ready for that. Here we go. Actually, I might be able to do it from here. Let's see. Not the microtransaction shop I'm looking for. It's the, and I spent forever trying to figure this out last time. Why do I not remember? Oh, because we're on half screen, and I think you have to be on the full screen. Edit and no. Cannot remember. This is one of those moments where it might actually be easier if I didn't know anything rather than knowing half of what I need to know. HUD mode, full screen, panel mode, full screen. Let's try the full screen for the panel mode and see if that shows. So, yeah, and now cosmetics are here, but there is another way to get there, and I can't remember what it is. I kind of like both of these, huh? Which outfit I want? Let's try this one that doesn't have legs. Kind of interesting. I don't want the big hands. The lightning is kind of neat. Can't spin it? I guess I can't spin it. Let's see, it's a back. I want to see what it looks like, right? Looks like a cloak here. And maybe we'll just stick it back. And that'll only work when we get the right weapon. You can grab the weapon back. Halo. Do two of them, I see. The halo's kind of cool. I think we're going to try it without the helmet. Now, where do we put... There it is. Okay. Extras and then skills. Portal. Oh my god, I keep using the D-pad and that fucks it up. Which one's random every time? I think that's the... skip the pet for now. Oh my god, I'm just constantly hitting the wrong button here. Wait, do you hold this? That's what it is, you hold. I can go back to the smaller one here. Okay. skin to choose from. Operation. Oh, footprints, huh? I own footprints on Path of Exile 1, so that's kind of weird to me. Huh. I find that somewhat odd. Huh. Well, at any rate, we can turn it back to half. I do prefer the right side panel. Now we're a floating gate with the staff. We did want to move that. Oh, moving that to here. All right. Okay, apparently that's an easy way to get a free skill thing. I don't know that having a duplicate really makes a huge difference. I assume it would change. I assume it would share a cooldown. Same thing, right? What would you put it in? That would be weird. Dash is just a little bit of a wiggle.
Effective.
Elusive creature! Feel the shock!
I think there is a go ahead and put it on mode. I do wish I could get my filter. I don't remember the way to do that properly in here. There it is. That makes it sound like it's going to put everything. I definitely don't. Just keep going.
Please aid us!
And that voice sounds like it came from the right, but the map makes it look like that was from the north.
My training continues.
I don't know. Point. There we go. First passage. And I had this whole thing planned out. I don't know. Well, what's changed either? You know what? Something I do need to find. Also, this I wouldn't mind switching to a full screen mode. Huh? Could do that. I want to know where is the unarmed, because that's what I'm curious to do. Oh, interesting. I can't scroll to the right either. Okay, so I have to open... Oh. Not liking that. I want that. See how that affects things. But the other thing I was looking at changing. Oh, it remembers. I don't like that. Ah, still remembers. A quick way to go back to the top. Okay. I want channel mode full again. Gotta be a better way to do this. I mean, maybe. Yeah, I mean, maybe going here would have done it. But. Kind of weird that the other one doesn't let you do that. This part is undeniably more difficult on game. I'm not sure. It might be in an Ascension, which I don't know how we can even see those from here, right? This might actually be quicker if I just Google it. That doesn't let us see. Just open up ye old Google and take a look. How is my battery already flashing on my mouse? Cool. Okay. PoE2. One of these builds. On Mobalytics, because it'll show me where you need to go to get the thing, if nothing else, right? Hollow palm technique. And the website doesn't say what it does. Where trying to get my reference. This might. I guess this is how we find out if it's updated or not. This is going up this tree. There it is. The attack is there. Okay, that is the one. So that's the one we need. We need that and then quarterstaff stuff, which is to the right. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. Attack as though using a quarterstaff while both of your hands are empty. Unarmed attacks that would use your quarterstaff gain physical damage based on skill level, 1 more attack speed. I mean, it has to be big buffs here, which I'm not even sure it looks like it is. Attack speed based on evasion and armor? Because you're giving up an entire weapon's worth of stats, sockets, everything. I'm just not sure how they can make that worth it. But we will take a look. And then you want all this because it applies to quarterstaff and extra combo and attack speed. Not bad. I thought there was also an actual unarmed part of the tree. I'm not seeing that. And not in this guy's build anyway. I don't know where I would want to go overall, but I do. Did I hit that? Alright, so, boom, trying to hit the right and then wiggle down the south. Across the top. Okay. This on it, so it's just an attack. Cover life on kill. Recharge, cold damage, any attribute. See which way I might want to go, right? That's ranged attacks. And this brings us up through shock and light, which is how I want to. I can get there that way, or I can go this upward way. Get to either up here. 5% damage is for lightning. Evasion. I mean, that seems nice. That puts us a little out of the way. This is simple. Life per enemy killed, a chance to recover all life, extra life per kills. We could even grab the mana kill, although that one is out of the way. I mean, this is out of the way too, technically. Because what we could do here, move speed, mana regen, we don't need those. We could just go this way, then attribute. Go this way. And then shoot up here. And get there fairly fast. This is extra crit chance against blinded enemies. Somewhere around here there's probably a chance to blind. 5% chance to blind. Yeah. Not a very high chance. Alright, so we'll try and go the most direct route. I don't know how expensive it's going to be to respec when it comes to that.
The miller has seen better days. Thunder!
Yeah. Way more damage than I was expecting.
You there? Please hang on.
Lethal and bad.
The miller has seen better days.
That's weird. It dodged the wrong button. Okay, did it again. Why is it dodging the wrong one?
Skill always beats raw strength.
Oh, I just swung it again. Triggered awfully touchy there. Alright. Now we're back to full screen. I really don't like the full screen on that. Makes the whole thing feel very unwieldy. Well, I do want to use
Well done. Please.
How have the Ezamites fallen?
Renly's the name, but I'll smith for you what I can. There's a beast that... Now, if you could channel your violence against this devourer, as Finn calls it, we'd be indebted to you.
The discipline of the forge has taught him strength.
By decree of the Count of Ogham, able-bodied men capable of excavation must present themselves at the manor at once. Failure to do so will constitute a crime.
Oh yeah, this is the one we had been using. Each enemy killed by this grants a power charge. And this consumes power charge. That's what I was thinking. But I remember there are also some other nice ones. Cajun was good. Beer is new. I need to take a look through that tree. I'll do here in a minute. Take now here.
Disengage flips backwards as you stab enemies in front of you. If you have just parried an enemy with your buckler,
And for like the 5th time, let me turn on full because it will show me the video. And then I can undo that when I change my mind here. Let me get that. Oh yeah, yeah. There we go. Spear.
Disengage flips backwards as you stab enemies in front of you. If you have just parried an enemy with your buckler, disengage will create an explosion on your enemy and grant you a frenzy charge, which can be used to enhance any spear throw attack. Disengage flips backwards as you stab enemies in front of you. If you have just parried an enemy with your whirling slash hits enemies and creates a whirlwind that blinds and slows enemies inside it. Slashing again will expand the whirlwind. When you walk away, the whirlwind explodes. Whirlwinds can also suck up patches of elemental ground to take on their effects and add more explosion damage. Whirling slash hits enemies and creates a whirl. Twister conjures a small tornado that travels forward, damaging and blinding enemies. If a twister is inside a whirlwind, it will create more twisters with more damage. Twisters can also suck up patches of elemental ground to take on their effects, or be used with elemental whirlwinds that have sucked up elements. Explosive spears stick into the ground where they land, then explode after a short delay.
That's gonna be hard.
If you have a frenzy charge from a skill like Disengage, you'll consume it to throw a spear that explodes immediately and create Lightning Spear splits into many projectiles on impact and has a high chance to shock enemies, making them take more damage. If you have frenzy charges from a skill like Disengage, it will split an additional time to hit a very large number of enemies. Lightning Spear splits into many projectiles on impact.
Cull the Weak dashes to an enemy and will instantly kill them if their life is low enough. Enemies that can be culled will display this indicator.
Fangs of Frost stabs an enemy with an ice-tipped spear. Hitting an enemy after parrying them will cause an explosion of ice shards that are highly effective at freezing enemies. The Rake dashes to a target enemy and performs a wide sweep, inflicting bleeding on enemies hit. The further you dash, the more damage it deals. Bleeding enemies will take more damage if they are moving. Rake dashes. Stormlance sticks into the ground, periodically zapping enemies with lightning. It can also consume a frenzy charge to overcharge and create a patch of shocked ground. Spearfield rends the ground with spears. Enemies that walk over them will take damage and become maimed, slowing them down. Spearfield rends the ground. Rapid Assault performs 6 stabs in quick succession. The final strike hits a lot harder and leaves a spearhead stuck in the enemy, bleeding and slowing them. The spearhead can be detonated with a detonator skill like Thunderous Leap for an extra burst of damage. Barrage empowers your next attack to fire multiple times. If you have frenzy charges, this skill will consume them for additional repeats. Barrage empowers your next attack to fire multiple times. If you have frenzy charges, this skill will consume them for additional repeats. Blood Hunt dashes to an enemy and stabs them. If the enemy was bleeding, you get an explosion. With this skill equipped, you will be able to see how much blood enemies have lost to bleeding. The more blood loss the enemy has, the bigger and more powerful the explosion. Blood Hunt dashes to an enemy and Glacial Lance hurls a piercing spear that leaves a trail of ice behind it, chilling enemies in its wake. If it consumes a frenzy charge, the ice soon bursts, dealing extra damage.
Primal Strikes can be used multiple times in a row for a storm-charged 3-part combo. Hitting shocked targets will conjure ancestral spirits that trample enemies, and the final attack will consume the shock and cause a stampede.
Using Tame Beast will mark them for capture for a short time. If you kill them during this period, they will be absorbed into the gem and be available as a summoned companion. The summon will retain the mods it had when you fought it. After equipping the gem, beasts will be marked with this indicator.
I mean,
Using
that
Tame
seems
Beast
pretty
will
cool.
mark them for capture for a short time.
Look something up here.
If you kill them during this period, they will be absorbed into the gem and be available as a summoned companion. The summon will retain the mods it had when you fought it. After equipping the gem, beasts will be marked with this indicator. Using Tame Beast will mark them for capture for a short time. If
Sorry,
you
it's
kill them
repeating.
during
It'll
this
be a minute
period,
here.
they will be absorbed into the gem and be available as a summoned companion. The summon will retain the mods it had when you fought it. After equipping the gem, beasts will be marked with this indicator.
Why can't I just find
Using
a list of
Tame Beast
ascendancies?
will mark them for capture for a short time. If you kill them during this period, they will be absorbed into the gem and be available as a summoned companion. The summon will retain the mods it had when you fought it. After equipping the gem, beasts will be marked with this indicator. Using Tame Beast will mark them for capture for a short time. If you kill them during this period, they will be absorbed into the gem and be available as a summoned companion. The summon will retain the mods it had when you fought it. After equipping the gem, beasts will be marked with this indicator. Using Tame Beast will mark them for capture for a short time. If you kill them during this period, they will be absorbed into the gem and be available as a summoned companion.
Sorry, that was a bit much even for me. Alright, so we've got Amazon. I'm reading this on the website because they don't have it in other places here. Yeah, I don't know. Not really seeing what it does differently. I don't know, like, can I play a monk with, whatchamacallit? With spear and have it actually do well? I don't know.
Using Tame Beast.
There's no video for the mark. Mark a target, making them suffer heavy stun buildup from blood. Suffer enough blood loss while marked. How do we look more info? I want to see what is blood. All physical damage taken over time is accumulated. Accumulated as blood.
Thunderous Leap performs a lightning-charged jump and slam. This skill is a detonator and can be used to detonate spears that are stuck in the ground, like Explosive Spear, or in enemies, like with Rapid Assault. Upon impact, Whirlwind Lance creates a whirlwind. Throwing another lance into a whirlwind or consuming a frenzy charge increases the whirlwind size. Entering the whirlwind causes it to explode. These whirlwinds can also suck up elemental ground or be used with twisters to split and empower them. Upon impact, Whirlwind Lance creates elemental sundering, consumes all elemental ailments from everything around you, enemies, allies, even corpses. It causes an explosion for each ailment consumed. Elemental sundering, Spear of Solaris, requires glory accumulated from stunning enemies. At maximum glory, use the skill to invoke the power of the Sun God herself and call down a great pillar of fire. Wind Serpent's Fury consumes all your frenzy charges to create great wind serpents, repeatedly damaging and knocking back enemies. The more frenzy charges, the more serpents you will fire. Wind Serpent's Fury fragment skeleton flame wall ignites enemies caught within it. Fireball temporal chain stand in sun. Falling Thunder is a staggering palm can be used to stun an enemy with a nearly full stun meter. Tempest Vaulting Impact is a leaping slam attack, hitting dazed enemy. Tempest Flurry is a combo of 4 lightning attacks. Stormwave is Hand of Chayula can be used to apply. Hold down the button for Gathering Storm to build up power before dashing through enemies, striking all in your path. Release the storm at the perfect moment to infuse it with lightning and create shockwaves. Flicker Strike is a teleporting attack. If you have power charges, the skill will consume them to teleport to random enemies and strike them in rapid. Enemies near the target of Shattering Palm will be covered in chunks of ice. If an enemy takes enough damage or dies, the ice will explode. Enemies near the target of Shattering Palm will be covered in chunks of ice. Whirling Assault deals a lot of small hits and can be redirected as you move. It's very effective when combined with skills that trigger off each attack, such as Staggering Palm. Whirling Assault deals. Staggering Palm can be used to stun an enemy with a nearly full stun meter. Tempest Flurry is a combo of 4. Mantra of Destruction must be charged up by hitting enemies with your staff. Once charged, use it to imbue your next attack with a large amount of extra chaos damage.
Okay. Going on over here? What's these little dudes talking? That's cool.
Welcome to the camp of the this makes all this some I fear that yes. All this began something I fear this land sick. These are just some odds and ends of mine. Bye. Hello.
Can she identify? No. It's the blacksmith, I guess.
You there! Before you go, out there, trust me.
Ancient creature.
No, these.
I see now.
Repose them.
As you wish.
I knew I could care, friend. Watch your step.
How can I help? Stick to the cards.
Maybe I'm not that far along there.
Have we? The
I know
name's
there was a way to identify things for free here. At one of these places. I don't know where. No, for now,
Boy,
I'm not-
then.
Go ahead and
Not surprised to see a thief in a...
Hello.
Oh, don't have enough money. So, over here and sell. Seeing the stash is empty. Oh yeah, I forgot. I've got the personal currency tab. I haven't looked at this in a while. How do we manage our cash tab? That's a quad tab. Fancy tab. See what they want for, can't go down to buy stash. Because what is it? It's the merchant tab. I thought there was a way to convert current tabs to merchant tabs. I didn't see that there. So many tabs. I only have 35 points left. There's a bundle. 300 points. Merchant tab. Might end up doing that. We'll see. They do cost a little. Oh, there it is. Upgrade premium. No, that's the upgrade to premium. Is there an upgrade to merchant? I guess that's what we needed. Not paying it. A map stash. Very expensive. Okay. The land shark's adorable, but that's a bit much money for me. Can't spectate this. Alright. Anyway.
Hey,
So let's
guess I can help move that for you.
sell that.
See ya.
Hello.
Buy this. And use it.
Stay safe
on the-
if you can.
Then I need to figure out how we switch. How we switch. Oh, hold left trigger for it. That's okay. We have both weapons already. Okay, so let me take a look at that. That is going to be skill, set skill line, and then we look at what they are. What is that? Contextual, contextual. So what we would do here is if we wanted to do our spear throw, right now it's on you know what? I bet that's what I had, because I had bow shot here, and I probably had the button underneath. I probably had this button set up on the D-pad, so I could do it that way. Now I've got spear stab, spear throw, raise shield, and killing palm. So let's we gotta get these set up somehow, right? That's gonna be the best way to do this. this is throw spear. Right? Oh, there's the toggle weapons. I want raise shield as something easy to hit. I mean, like, the hardest thing to hit is going to be this. With left trigger and left bumper together? I would put something there that I don't normally have to hit very often at all. To me, that would be something like the map. I could just hit it with both hands. Well, that's kind of interesting. I guess that could also be like open a portal. Oh, right. Maybe we'll do that. Just left bumper, that could be pulling this shield. That's pretty easy. And I guess for stab, let me try it here. I don't even know if it's going to have a reason to do that. There we go. Like, because how does spear stab? 100% damage. 100% damage, right? So these are just both the same. And that's actually more damage, but still. Okay. Alright. Got some stuff to do. I will be right back. Alright. Sorry, I am trying to get this all balanced here. Boy, I did not click fast enough there. Definitely not ready for hardcore, am I? Alright, so. What do I have currently set? Oh, this. How did I get the map? Fuck. Oh, that's. Down. And then block is here. You know, I might want block here. I think I just hit. No, I guess that's really nice. Ooh, I wonder if that works. Let me see, that might be the way to do it. If we put block here, right? Now I've got block on three different buttons. If we put block there, when I'm holding attack, boom, it goes right in. It does seem to work.
Creature!